So today God, look at all the birds. I should have had the camera around the other way. There were so many birds in the garden and eating all. I just moved some straw over here and they scratching around in the straw pile, getting all the worms, all the bugs. Oh dear, I always struggle with the birds. Oh well. So we're mulching today, and I'm going to put a little bit of seed, just some cover crop seed on top of the rows before I put the mulch in, just to help stabilize the beds. Add some roots into this fresh silt, just to stabilize it, get the root zone in contact with any mycelium, just so the silt doesn't die off and become dirt, so it stays bioactive, because I'm still a few weeks away from actually planting my crops in here. So I'll just add a little bit of seed to the rows just to get that bioactivity happening, because no one likes a dirty environment, and that includes plants. They're like living soil, not dead dirt. So we're just going to rake up this leaf mulch. There you go. So this is the area that we've done, that I've raked up. And you can see I haven't taken everything. Still leaves everywhere. Now you don't want to. If you're going to do this at your own place, the way I do it is I pick a little spot on 1 acre. Now you can see the area. I took about 2 buggy loads. It's not a very big area, and I haven't taken all the organics off of the top. You don't want to. If you take everything, you're just going to create problems in the long term. Nutrient loss, erosion, cover issues with the ground. The soil doesn't like to be exposed to the sun. The more exposure to the sun, the more chance there is of desertification and knocking back the biology of the soil and getting dirt to form, which erodes and just create more issues for yourself in the long run. So yeah, I can hear people out there going, why are you harvesting, the organics off the ground rather than growing them? One, we weren't able to grow them this year. I fed them to the ones that I did grow, I fed to the chooks, and this is a better way than buying them. In the great scheme of things, the way I do it, a little patch on 1 acre, then I go and get another load from another part of the property, like what I did yesterday, and then there's no great detriment. This area may have a little bit of a slow growth for the ground covers this year, but looking up, it's a strong canopy area. This deadfall on the ground here, 1 will blow in again from wind drift, 2 is going to fall very quickly. Coming into summertime, there's going to be a lot of new growth, so there's no long-term damage. And if you do that in small patches rather than just harvesting everything that you can see, and you can see above it, there's a place where I didn't even go into, and some of that will move downhill, and downhill from where I've been scratching, I've laid all the sticks that I picked up on contour across below the area that I've scratched. So any silts or fines that do run off the next time it rains, they're going to get collected, they're going to get caught up, and they're going to build up on those sticks, and they won't run down the hill. So the erosion won't be a problem. I do have to take a break from working in the garden to go and drag some wire. It's not actually electric fence wire, it's actually an old roll of RGB58 or RG58 coaxial cable that it's surplus, I don't need it. I'm going to use it as an insulated extension for the electric fence to bring an electric fence wire over here, because I'm having problems with a wombat. Alright, so here we are. The mulching's done. I ran out of straw, so I just had to use more natural mulch until I can get to going and getting some more straw. But it's pointless driving 200 kilometers to go and get straw, because I buy the big round bales, hauling the trailer and getting them on the ute. It's going to cost me $200 round trip. I might as well just buy bloody vegetables if I'm going to pay $200 to go and get the straw. I try and pick it up when it's cheap, when it's spoilt, when people are giving it away, but beyond that, it's a luxury. Yeah, if I can harvest natural free material from around the place or grow it, I do it for as little input as possible and as little cost as possible. That way it's worthwhile actually putting the effort in to grow your own food. Otherwise, if you're growing your own food only to just work every day to grow it, and not enjoy life, you may as well just bloody buy it and have a job. So doing it all low cost, low input. All right, it might seem like I've done a bit of labor walking backwards and forwards. I could have done it more mechanically assisted, and there it would have cost me more money to run diesel to use the machinery. So this way, at least, it doesn't cost anything but my time, and my time to me is free. So that's where we're at.